In the arid deserts of Mexico, a scavenger stumbles upon an ancient relic buried beneath the sands, the legendary Spear of Destiny. The moment his fingers graze its worn, blood-stained shaft, an unseen force takes hold of him. Possessed by a dark power that courses through his veins, the scavenger embarks on a relentless journey northward. His path leads straight to Los Angeles. Meanwhile, in the heart of the sprawling city, John Constantine, an embittered, chain-smoking occult detective known for his knowledge of the hidden war between heaven and hell, is called to perform an exorcism. A young girl has been overtaken by a powerful demonic entity. But as Constantine carries out the ritual, he realizes the demon isn't merely possessing the girl. It's trying to break through into the human world, something that should be impossible due to the long-standing balance enforced by a supernatural treaty between the forces of heaven and hell. Shaken by the implications, Constantine seeks divine reprieve. Desperate, he visits the ethereal half-breed angel Gabriel, guardian of the delicate equilibrium between realms. There, Constantine pleads for an extension of his life in exchange for the countless demons he has banished over the years. But Gabriel is unmoved. With a serene yet cutting demeanor, Gabriel reminds him that true salvation cannot be earned through self-serving acts. Constantine leaves the meeting no closer to redemption. Meanwhile, LAPD detective Angela Dotson is haunted by the mysterious death of her twin sister, Isabel. Isabel, a deeply devout Catholic and a patient at Ravenska Psychiatric Hospital, seemingly leapt to her death from the hospital's rooftop, a suicide that would condemn her soul to hell according to her faith. Angela refuses to accept the official ruling. She believes there's more to Isabel's death than meets the eye. While reviewing hospital surveillance footage, Angela sees Isabel looking directly into the camera and clearly uttering the word, Constantine. Puzzled and desperate, Angela tracks down the elusive occult specialist John Constantine, hoping he can help uncover the truth. Constantine, worn down by illness and jaded by years of battling infernal forces, initially refuses to get involved. But everything changes when demonic entities suddenly attack Angela in a dark alley, attempting to breach the veil between worlds. Constantine intervenes, using his knowledge and power to repel them. Realizing that something far more sinister is unfolding, Constantine agrees to help. He performs a dangerous ritual, immersing himself in a bathtub filled with water and invoking a vision of hell, a realm he has seen far too many times. There, he finds Isabel, confirming her soul resides in eternal torment. At the city morgue, Father Hennessy, a priest with a supernatural sensitivity to voices from beyond, examines Isabel's body for clues. As he inspects her, he discovers a strange, unfamiliar symbol marked faintly on her wrist. Realizing its importance but unable to understand its meaning, Hennessy becomes increasingly disturbed. Later, while overwhelmed by whispers from the dead, he is ambushed and murdered by Balthasar, a sadistic half-breed demon posing as a suave and powerful man. His death is made to appear as a grotesque suicide. Constantine and Angela investigate Hennessy's death and find a deeper mystery. They discover that in his final moments, Hennessy used a sharp object to carve the same mysterious symbol into the flesh of his own hand, a final act of warning and guidance. Meanwhile, Constantine's ally Beeman makes a critical breakthrough. Before he too is killed by Balthasar, Beeman identifies the symbol as belonging to Mammon, the son of Lucifer. According to the ancient chapter, Mammon plans to rise from hell, overthrow his father, and conquer Earth. But to do so, he requires two things: a powerful psychic to act as a human host and divine assistance, specifically the holy relic known as the Spear of Destiny. Later, Angela admits that she too once had strong psychic abilities like her sister, but repressed them as a child out of fear. Hoping to reactivate her dormant powers, Constantine induces a near-death experience by drowning her in a bathtub and briefly stopping her heart, forcing her mind to open to the supernatural. Angela awakens with her psychic senses restored, and soon she is able to track down Balthasar's location. Constantine confronts the demon and uses a combination of holy relics and intimidation to torture and interrogate him. Under pressure, Balthasar reveals the horrifying truth: the Spear of Destiny, stained with the blood of Christ, is the divine tool Mammon needs to cross over. And Angela, now fully reawakened as a psychic, is the chosen host. With Angela abducted and time running out, Constantine turns once again to Papa Midnight, the enigmatic witch doctor who operates a neutral sanctuary for beings of both divine and infernal origin. Midnight is compelled to act. Using an ancient ritual and a powerful artifact, Constantine undergoes a harrowing vision. The spiritual trauma nearly kills him, but it yields the answer he seeks. Angela is being held at Ravenska Psychiatric Hospital, the very place where Isabel died. Constantine prepares for war alongside his loyal apprentice, Chaz Kramer, who gathers sacred weapons. The two storm the hospital. As they descend through the shadow-filled halls, Constantine and Chaz fight their way through wave after wave of half-breed demons and other unholy entities. They eventually find Angela deep within the facility. Working together with urgency and precision, Constantine and Chaz perform a complex and dangerous exorcism ritual. Mammon's presence is violently ripped from Angela's body. But just as the tension seems to break, Chaz is suddenly seized by an invisible force and thrown violently across the room until his body finally falls lifeless. Constantine watches helplessly as the figure responsible reveals itself. All of a sudden, Gabriel steps into the light. Gabriel believes the only path to true salvation lies in suffering by unleashing hell on earth. Gabriel easily overpowers Constantine, throwing him aside like a broken tool. As Constantine lies battered and bleeding, Gabriel raises the spear of destiny above Angela. Gabriel is ready to pierce Angela's heart. With no other option left, Constantine makes a final, desperate gamble. He slits his wrists in a calculated act of self-sacrifice, ensuring that his death will summon Lucifer Morningstar himself. As the blood drains from his body, time itself slows to a halt. The Prince of Darkness, dressed in white and oozing sinister charm, descends personally to collect the soul he has long coveted. But Constantine, ever the strategist, plays his final card. He informs Lucifer of Mammon's betrayal, informing his son is in the other room with Gabriel. Enraged by this revelation, Lucifer storms into the realm between worlds to confront the traitors. Gabriel attempts to strike Lucifer down, believing still righteous, but nothing happens. The divine power is gone. Lucifer responds by flicking his hand, incinerating Gabriel's wings. Gabriel collapses. Lucifer then forcefully drags Mammon screaming back into the depths of hell. Reluctantly impressed by Constantine's role, Lucifer offers to grant Constantine any wish in exchange for his assistance. Constantine selflessly requests that Isabel be released from hell. Lucifer honors the request and frees Isabel's soul. He quickly grabs Constantine's spirit to drag him down to hell, but something extraordinary prevents him from going on. Constantine begins to rise as the weight of his sin is lifted. Infuriated, Lucifer grabs Constantine and violently tears him back to Earth. Lucifer restores Constantine's health and even removes his terminal lung cancer, believing that, given enough time, Constantine will inevitably damn himself once again. Constantine calmly walks up and gets back on his feet. He punches Gabriel in the face. Gabriel, beaten and defeated, is left to wander the earth as a fallen soul. In the aftermath, Constantine entrusts Angela with the safekeeping of the Spear of Destiny. In a quiet, post-credits moment, Constantine visits Chaz Kramer's grave to pay his respects to his fallen friend. As he stands silently, a breeze passes, and Constantine looks up to see Chaz in an angelic form. Constantine gives a small, knowing nod before walking away. The war is still far from over, but this battle finally won.